Tony Withersgreen and Andrew Walker in the front row. David Millard as the scrum half. Kevin Troop at number 5, wearing the number 9 jersey, has replaced Nick Grecian. He had an injury in the first round, and the pace of Mark Appleson. And Northampton, there's plenty of pace in the Northampton side, and the man to watch for is Ian Hunter, the England B winger and fullback, and the man who finds himself going to Australia with England this summer. A fascinating contest this, as Northampton take the attack straight away through John Tame. London Scottish, who had a very tough battle in the first match, and this now is John Steele trying to find a way down the narrow side. He's still going. John Steele needs the support. It's not quite there. And Northampton cover, or is the try? The try is scored. Pac-Man, the scorer for Northampton. There was plenty of movement running off the ball in the backs, and John Steele tried to look back inside. The half tackle from Millard. Steele standing on his feet. He really wriggled out of some tackles, almost doing the Houdini. Did well to get the pass. It was knocked forward, and there's Pac-Man, who dived to get the try. First blood to Northampton. And the conversion attempt rests with John Steele, the man who's a prolific point scorer for Northampton. He hasn't connected with that one. It's one he'll want to forget. So it's gone a little cooler here at Twickenham, but conditions just about perfect. There's a little breeze. And London Scottish, who had a tough match in the first round against Loughborough Students before coming through 16-12. And Northampton had no trouble disposing of Basingstoke. But this really is a challenge for them. London Scottish on the attack through Appleson. And this is Kevin Troop. Troop's wriggled inside, and Troop's going to score for the Scots. And the riposte is immediate. And Kevin Troop scores the try that levels the scores. It was quickly one ball. Appleson, the number 7, he's the fast man, but spins out a long pass to Troop. Now Troop should have been tackled here. Comes inside his man, Ian Hunter. Hunter really was not much of a tackle, and Troop strolls through to score. The conversion from Fraser Harold, and the Exiles take the lead by 6 points to 4, and just over 2.5 minutes played. Northampton, who know all about sevens techniques. They're the winners of the National Sevens last season. And John Steele with the kick-off, so crucial to sevens play, and that's just about perfect. Rodber went up for it, but London Scottish had possession. Scots in possession through Walker. Walker passes out, finds Millard. And there's lots of men if they can get passes in here. Withersgreen and Appleson. Appleson should score. Appleson, if he gets through the tackle. And Appleson has scored for London Scottish. Started from the kick-off, and Northampton will not want to repeat that exercise. It started a long way from infield, but Withersgreen sends out the long pass, well taken by Appleson. He had a man outside, jinked back inside, and there beats the tackle to score. Fraser Harold with his second conversion, and Neil Rue missing that because that was an important conversion, but it's London Scottish who lead by 10 points to 4. John Steele with the restart. Tap back for the Scots. Scots with men standing inside their own 22. The kick might be on here. This could be a chase. Hunter's the fast man for Northampton, and it's Appleson for London Scottish. The 2-7s. Hunter down on the ball and stands, but tackled by Appleson. It looks as if ball won't come out of that, and the referee has given the put-in to Northampton, much to the disappointment of Scottish fans. Ian Morrison, the former Scotland V player, wearing 1 for London Scottish. Frank Packman with the put-in. Andrew Walker, number 3 on the far side for London Scottish, former Loughborough man, and that's one against the head for Withers Green. Fraser Harold going for it. Good defence by Northampton. Tim Rodber, the big man for Northampton, comes away, well tackled, still berthed inside their 22, and Northampton can't get away from here, and they concede a penalty. Rodber, the man penalised, and didn't enjoy that decision too much. David Millard. The long pass. Appleson. Troop coming back inside. Nice interplay. Harold wants Troop to come inside him. Had to hold on to the ball. Hunter hasn't seen much of the ball himself. That's the hack upfield by Tame. Millard, the man to cover, and start it all off again. Fine support. It's great play. Andrew Walker has got half the field to run. This could be one of the great tries of the tournament. And Andrew Walker, formerly of the Edinburgh Academy and Loughborough, scores the try for London Scottish that stretches the lead here against Northampton in this quarter-final. No greater sight. He had a long way to go. That's the halfway line. Has a look at where the covering defence is coming from, and he's made up his mind. He's going to go all the way. £14 to 4 with the conversion to come. With the conversion from it's quite a difficult angle. He's got the right angle as far as the left foot is concerned, but he's missed. And we've now played over 8 minutes, 8¼ minutes, as the referee calls a halt to proceedings for the first half, and London Scottish lead by 14 points to 4. That's a good first half performance by London Scottish, and Northampton, well, some of their ideas we'll have to think about, with the kick-off being so crucial in Sevens play, and John Steele, who is the pivot, takes the kick-off. It was just about inch perfect, but as Rodber went up, so it tapped back to Morrison. Morrison feeds, and the Scottish straight away from the kick-off. It's they who are in possession, and it's they who's going to score. And Millard, even the half tackle comes in from Harlequins, from Northampton. And you see how the movement sweeps way back across field, simply because possession was gained straight away. The back's able to line up, and Appleson scores. 10-point cushion then, as London Scottish get the second half underway. And rather acrobatically, Rodber went up, Packman. And London Scottish have done well here because they've denied Northampton possession. Penalty conceded. Millard. The kick ahead by Harold. And is he going to collect his own kick? Hunter is there, so too is Packman. John Steele, who really needs to conjure something for Northampton, who trail by 10 points, 14 points to 4. That's a better kick-off, and tap back by Rodber. And Alston, the captain, in there. Oh, the interception, and Tony Witherscreen is going to score, but the referee brings them back for a penalty, taken in an offside position. Packman calls for the signal. Alston. Tame running off the ball. There is 2 men on his outside. Tame wants the support, finds it from Alston, the captain. The fast man is not there. Alston through one tackle. He's got 7 yards to go. Brought down by Appleson. Great tackle by the Scots. Looked certain that Northampton would score. And somewhere in that melee, the ball is, but Northampton couldn't quite make it. And that really might have been a very important try. Northampton trailing 14-4 in this quarter-final. And one of the Northampton players has taken a knock. Barry Clark. It looks like a contact lens. Something we see quite often in rugby these days. One of the more comical sights is to watch rugby players actually looking for the lens. 3 inches of turf, but fortunately for Barry Clark, he's found his. So good attacking position for Northampton. Packman and Steele and back to Packman, but they're going backwards. It's lateral movement. Hunter can't get the pass. They needed to get the ball to Hunter, the fast man. And the London Scots must be well pleased with the way that they've stifled the supply of ball that Northampton have managed to Ian Hunter. That's what our computer tells us, that Northampton have actually had more possession of the ball, but they certainly haven't used it. As the Scots come away, and it's Troop again. He's got a long way to go. Hunter's going to catch him. The support from Morrison. Morrison won't make it. Rodber is covering as well. There's Harold. And the pass out to Appleson, and that is a great try for London Scottish, and that surely seals it in this quarter-final. The length of the field, the crowd enjoyed that. And Mark Appleson scores the try that stretches this lead. Troop it was who made the original break, coming inside Ian Hunter. He's a fast man, but he knew he wouldn't make it all the way. Hunter, you see, was making ground on him. Good pass inside to Morrison. Morrison, the big man, knew he couldn't go. And London Scottish running in numbers, and Appleson who takes the final pass. And that is really good play by London Scottish. His second try in this quarter-final, which takes the Scots to an 18-4 lead. And Millard with a conversion that surely seals it for Northampton. 2 minutes of this match to go, and Northampton, who are one of the two guest sides here at Twickenham, the other being Edinburgh Academicals, and it looks as if this is the first who are going to be knocked out of the tournament. Pac-Man, though. But every time a Northampton player sees a gap, there are two London Scottish tacklers in control. The kick through by Appleson, and again a chase, and this is all that Hunter's had to do really in this match, is to chase back and cover. And there are two Scottish players to the one Northampton, and that has told perhaps the superior fitness of the Scottish boys. So London Scottish, who've been in 12 Middlesex finals in their history. They've won the tournament 6 times, and here they are. They're looking quite a challenge. And Millard drops the ball with the line at his mercy. There was a man outside him as well. David Millard. So time running out now for Northampton, with the put in to the scrum in their own 22. Pac-Man. Steele, Hunter. Hunter, first time with the ball. He's going to go all the way this time. Hunter's going to go, and the crowd wanted to see that. They needed to see it a long time ago, but it really is the only opportunity that he's had. And Ian Hunter, the man who goes with the England party to Australia in the summer, scores perhaps the last try for Northampton in this tournament, and he'll take the conversion himself with the drop goal. And the referee blows for the end of the match in this quarter-final, and London Scottish go through to the semi-finals, winners over Northampton by 20 points to 10.